Have the steering wheel buttons also with the new animation. It's super easy to do. Go. Hello guys, I am back. Today welcoming you all with this. Right in front of me we have the 2022 model Mercedes-AMG SL63 and finally it's here in Düsseldorf and we will be fully experiencing it. But in today's video I will be doing a full walk around showing you all the exterior highlights of this beautiful SL AMG, and afterwards we will be checking out the interior plus sound. And guys, would you believe me if I would tell you this car is extremely loud and the sound is so good? I didn't expect it, but more of that later on. So let's talk about this car right here in front of us. We have the 2022 model Mercedes AMG only SL. So there will be only AMG options of this SL. Here we have the 63 version coming with the V8 biturbo AMG engine, the 4-liter, producing 585 horsepower. But there's also an SL55 option. I think this one is only available for the US and the UK, if I'm not mistaken, but not for the European market. The SL55 will produce 510 horsepower, and with the SL43 we have a 4-cylinder for the first time ever inside an SL, and this one is producing 381 horsepower. Talking about the starting price, base price for an SL63 in Germany is at 187,000. The SL43 4-cylinder option will cost you around 117,000, which is a lot, guys, but it's definitely worth its money, and we will be focusing on the exterior of this. Talking about the exterior, the paint work on this is just a 10 out of 10. Makes the car look perfect. This color is called Alpine gray. It's close to what we know from the G as uni gray or from Audi as Nardo gray, and this color is just so beautiful and perfectly looking in addition with those wheels. But let's start with the walk around, starting with the front headlights. The SL specific ones looking extremely sharp. The redesigned ones, we have the straight LED giving us a very sporty and aggressive look with the 2 LED dots. The front is a V8 shaped bumper with the intakes here and the vertical lines, which I'm a huge fan of. The so-called Panamericana front grille is A-shaped and full finished in chrome. You can also go and dechrome all of it with the night package 2 or with the night pack itself. We would also have this all finished in black, but we don't have it, which makes this car look very, very good in my eyes, because in addition with the Alpine gray and the silver look on the wheels and on the badges and everything, this car is a 10 out of 10. Is my spec. My spec would be right this in front of me, but there are so many cool colors coming with the new SL. So guys, which would you take? Would you take this Alpine gray, or would you take the hyper blue one, which I filmed in the US, or the sun yellow one, which I filmed in Bremen, or the silver one, which I had in Nice? Guys, what would be your SL spec? Leave it in the comment section below. Talking about the side, guys, this is the SL. SL only comes as a soft top, no hard top version coming. The hard top version of the SL will be the GT, whereas with the GTs we will no longer have any roadsters. The only roadster will be the SL. So we have no S Coupe coming and no more GT cabriolets or roadsters, because the SL is replacing them all. Talking about the wheels, we have 21 inches multi-spoke Y-shaped AMG wheels. Beautiful silver finish. We can also go for the black ones, but these ones look way more decent. In addition to that, we have the carbon ceramic brakes with the golden finish. Lovely. On the side, V8 biturbo badge, 4MATIC Plus. Lovely. And here as well, as soon as I unlock the car, we have the seamless door handles, which are illuminated and finished in chrome. I really love the look of these, in addition with the Mercedes Benz emblem here. Love it. In the back we also have the rear axle steering. The rear tires turn up to 2.5 degrees, which help you to minimize the turning circle and is super easy to drive. Very, very agile, also driving in higher speed. And something I love about this Y-shaped AMG wheels is this AMG emblem on it. And these look super, super cool. Also 21 inches in the back. But now guys, I have to show you the rear, and you need to tell me if you like it or not. And here we have it. Most of you guys weren't really convinced by the look of the rear, but honestly, I got used to it and I started liking it as soon as I saw this color paint. The Alpine gray makes this car look super nice. Looking now over here, the only thing that I was also not convinced is the taillight design. Something I didn't like was it was too sharp looking and too long for an SL. And also we had the S-Class lights copy and pasted in the SL. I wish we had something more individual and special for the SL, but still they look good. How do you like them? AMG badge, Mercedes Benz star, and SL63 badge, all finished in chrome. We have the additional rear wing, which you can put up and down with one button. So cool. What do you prefer, the wing up or with the wing down? Leave it in the comment section below. The rear exhaust tips, these are finished in chrome as we have no night package and they look fabulous. I love them a lot. And these will always remind you of the V8 because they have, the shape of the AMG 63 models, the quad exhaust tips with the AMG engraved, finished in chrome. So all in all, guys, how do you like the look of this SL63 AMG? Now let's talk. We will be talking about the interior. You also had a sneak preview here, but let's stick with the key. Here we have the redesigned AMG key, which we also had with the S-Class, EQS and everything. We have the AMG emblem here and on the back as well. Look at this. How do you like it? Let's unlock this car. As soon as you lock the car, they move back in. Unlocking them, they move out. And also something cool, as soon as you unlock or lock the cars, you see that? The light movement here, really cool. Now, stepping inside the new SL. So let's start talking about the new SL63 interior. Before we do that, we have a very interesting color option on this. We have the black leather with the brown, bright brown stitching and the darker brown here again, which I really like. I love the contrast here. The AMG entrance board, AMG floor mat, and here you can again see that brown on the seats with the nice stitching here. Beautiful fabric and feels extremely luxurious, also with the AMG emblem and also the AMG engraved inside the seats. These seats are also ventilated and heated seats, as you can see by the buttons right over here. And you can also set the seat settings on this here. Something I don't like about this button is the way you don't have a haptic response as soon as you pull them or push them, because they are not movable. Do you get what I mean? With the predecessor cars, you always had this and you could move it backwards or forwards, which made it way easier. But now you literally have to just pull on it and it doesn't feel right. What do you think about it? Now let's just jump inside the new SL AMG. As soon as we are inside here, we have these displays. Let me just start the ignition for you, and then we have them coming alive. If I press this again, we have the steering wheel buttons also with the new animation. Huge fan, love it. So sitting inside the new SL AMG is, it's not that spacious, to be honest. For tall people, it's okay, but I think sitting in the back there's no way that someone can fit in there. We actually tested it with Mercedes King sitting in the back, and he didn't really fit. He had to put his feet also on the seat next to him, which made driving with him, with 3 people, extremely hard. But still, I mean, this car is made for 2 people only. So these seats, just ignore them, or for children and small kids under 160 meters. We have the Burmester speaker covers here all over the car, which I'm a huge fan of, as well as the illuminated air vents. You can turn them, as you see this. We also have them on the EQS. Something very cool that I have to show you on the display is this. As soon as you have sun shining in the interior, you have to set the angle of the screen so it doesn't reflect the sun, and you can see it's super easy to do. But something that I really miss on the new SL is that we don't have any buttons. I wish we had the start-stop button, or we had the roof opening and closing menu as a button only. I hate the way you have the display here, because sometimes, especially when you start up the car, it's a bit laggy. Opening and closing the roof is a headache. I wish we had haptic buttons, especially here. This feels so empty. Guys, you have to agree with me on that. As well as the start-stop button, it's literally hidden behind the steering wheel and in between the display. You see that? I wish we had set some buttons here or here. You see that? It's so empty. But we still have these buttons here. For example, the car menu, everything. The parking, you see 360 degrees. It's so cool. The AMG menu and everything you need. The ambient color is also on. And guys, let's talk. Let's just switch this car to Sport Plus and start with the sound check. I know you've been all waiting for it, and the sound is good. So 3, 2, 1. We will be starting with an emotion start. Go. Okay, okay, guys, now listen to this. Let me also open the rear spoiler. As soon as I do that, you see it moving out. Okay, now listen to the sound. I really like this. I really like it because you still have these pops and bangs and the V8 rumble. I really enjoy the sound, and when driving this is way cooler, but we'll be doing the driving in another video, so stay tuned for that. Let's just jump outside and focus on the sound from the outside. Let's go. So guys, now it's time to start with a sound check. But before we do that, here you can see how you can open and close the wing again. But we will be keeping it up for the sound check. We have a V8 bi-turbo AMG engine and the AMG exhaust on this as well. But let's start with an emotion start. You will like it. Let's go. Guys, this sound is good, okay? In times of OPF filters, of cars, V8, V6 or 4-cylinder cars having no sound at all or fake sound, this is just so beautiful to hear. Finally, I was expecting a very, very silent car when I was driving the US spec, but this sounds even better than the US spec in my eyes. Guys, how do you like the sound? Rate it from 1 to 10 in the comment section below. But now, let's finish it off with a resume. So that's it for today's video, guys. How do you like the all new Mercedes AMG SL and this spec in specific? Guys, for me, this car is a 10 out of 10. One of the best summer cars I could have imagined, and I really enjoy this car a lot. But something I really miss is a hardtop version. Why didn't they do it? Guys, the soft top is okay because we have way more trunk space, but do we really need that with an SL? Please, AMG, give us the hardtop option on this, because just imagine having this SL with a hardtop. That would be a proper 10 out of 10. But all in all, guys, I really like this car. How do you like it? Which car would you like to see next on my channel? Thank you very much for watching, and also special thanks to Mercedes Benz for sending me this car. And looking forward to see you all again and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.